list, any idea how many people don't survive that wait?
Well, we do have, better equipment now and, better drugs to prolong the lives of most of these people. It wasn't like, before. It depends. Sometimes, when you're on a waiting list, that means that your organ is terminal, and a doctor can tell you that you might have days, months, or years to live, but it's at any day really that it can fail you. So the 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 way I look at it as, even though the doctors have told them that they might have a year, left to live still, it could be any day that they can die. That's the situation with when people go on the waiting list. It could be any day.
Of organs, would the cloning of organs be a solution? Like we just heard, like last week, there was, I'm not a scientist, but from what I understand, like it's possible to clone cells and organs, any organs that we want. Would that be a solution? Should that be the way to go instead of going the way you're trying to go?
Yeah, I believe that should be aggressively pursued. And that one day it would be great to, if something went wrong with us, that a hospital bank would carry all our organs there to get fixed. But in the meantime, we need to solve our present problem, and other 22 countries have shown dramatic successes by doing certain things. We need to start looking at that over here.
What countries are you going to? Spain?
I'm going to Spain, Austria, Italy, and France, and those countries, by the way, carry a pretty big population of people that live here in Canada. But I'm also going to England because the Liberals in England in 2004 presented an opt-out bill to the Blair government, and the Blair government rejected it. Now, this was with the backing of the British Medical Association. They all supported the bill. I'm going to find out what happened there. And from my understanding is that they didn't get the public behind on it. I think that was the missing piece. They didn't get the public behind it. And that's why the Blair government rejected it. But I'm meeting with some of the groups over there to find out, what went wrong and what they can do to change it, and, what they're doing about it.
You might have said it earlier, but how are you financed? I can see it's sponsored by the Multimedia Nova Corporation, but it's like you get donations or from people or what?
I nickel and dime it, actually. We don't have, like, Multimedia Nova were one of the first big corporations to come behind us. In our past activities to accomplish all those treks, we were getting help from the average Canadian, If we needed a vehicle, we would go to a company to see if they would help us with that vehicle. Restaurants, we were phoning up restaurants to feed us, hotels to give us accommodations, and basically that's how we've been doing it all along.
What's your website going to be?
www.sos4000.com.
What does the SOS stand for?
Well, SOS, Sting made a song about SOS. Save our sick. And there's almost 4,000 Canadians that are waiting. So SOS 4,000.
And the torch, will you be carrying the torch, or will the students be carrying it?
Yes, the torch is going back out on the road to be carried. And I don't know if any of you are familiar with the story of the torch, but this torch has been carried and passed along through Canada for the past 5 years by millions of Canadians, including Pope John Paul II, who on September 2001 blessed the torch. And reinforced his commitment on organ and tissue donation by proclaiming that organ and tissue donation was a genuine act of love and encouraged the whole world to become organ donors. And by the way, we haven't had any major religion groups oppose organ and tissue donations, but most people don't, well, not most people, but there's some people that aren't sure about that. So there's a variety of things that need to be done to solve this problem, including education and awareness. That is a big one. And we need to get more religious leaders involved so that they can talk on how their religion supports organ and tissue donation, so people are not confused and know that their religion is behind it.
Any timeline on when there'll be a second meeting?
I'm not sure. We first reading was in November. I'm hoping it's going to get sped up a little bit, maybe, you know, but I'm sure that there will be a second reading. It's Marcello, M-A-R-C-E-L-L-O.
And how old were you when you had the transplant?
I was 40 years old, 10 years ago.
And whereabouts you from?
Toronto.
Married, any children?
No, that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. My wife would go crazy if I kept going out on that road. And I don't have any pickup lines anymore anyways. I eat, drink, and sleep this stuff. Yep. So we're going to go in committee room number 2 if we're going to do a presentation of the website.